So this is not a joke, and it's downright embarrassing to see what the President of the United States has become. Guys, welcome to the channel. And I mean, we've talked about this for a long time. It's been years since we've seen the clear decline of Joe Biden, his cognitive ability decreasing month after month. And right in the worst possible moment for him, I mean, is it really the worst possible moment for him? This man is someone that should be cared for at this point. You cannot get angry with someone that is way beyond his own abilities to care for himself. He cannot care for himself, let alone be the President of the United States. This is what happened with Joe Biden just moments ago.
The race was still open. George Clooney and a handful of lawmakers have called on you to step aside. Reuters is reporting tonight that UAW leadership is concerned about your ability to win.
UAW just endorsed me, but go ahead.
Thank you. My question for you is, how are you incorporating these developments into your decision to stay? And separately, what concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Let me put this in context. We know how fragile Joe Biden's situation is right now, not only in terms of his health, but his political career, which the way I see it has been dead long ago. But we are in the context of he's being addressed specifically about his lack of cognitive ability to do the job as President of the United States. At this point, anyone that has a little bit of understanding of what's happening around him is better than Donald Trump. Any random person you pick from the street in the United States or anywhere in the fucking planet at this point would do a better job, because he forgets important stuff. He forgets important names. He does not understand where he is. He is not someone that can care for himself, let alone care for an entire country. But the context says he's being addressed about this specific issue. It's not about something else. You're being asked about your lack of cognitive ability, and this is how he answers.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president until I think she was not qualified to be president.
Is Vice President Trump qualified? Are her credentials good enough, Miss Trump? Okay. Will he realize this?
So let's start there. Number one.
No.
The fact is that the consideration is that I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president.
I see people joking and making fun of him. I don't think it's fair, man. I don't think it's fair to mock an elderly senior citizen that is not there anymore. But this is just one.
I've said before, and we'll stand with them every.
This is all within the last 24 hours, man. This is not just, oh, you're cherry picking. No, this is all within the last 24 hours. Look at this one.
Every single step of loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the way. And we'll stand with them every single step of the way. That's what the compact says, loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination.
Let's go back.
Said before, Russia will not prevail in this war. Ukraine will prevail in this war. And we'll stand with them every single step of the way. That's what the compact says, loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. You can beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
I'm being fair. I'm not cutting it off. He did realize what he said, but come on, still. It's embarrassing. People around him are embarrassed. It's not showing. It's not about, oh, you're showing strength. No, because you have, right, certain politicians that are more fit, young, vital, and just clever and snappy and witty. And no, that's not in the level of discussion. We're talking about a man that does not know who his own vice president is. Because when you saw him confuse Kamala Harris with Trump, He did not even realize that. And he was talking within the context of President Biden, are you still capable of running a country? Yes, I am. Yes, my Vice President Kamala Trump. And this, yes, President Putin. No, we want to beat Putin. Putin is the bad guy, right? Or I don't know. It is. This is the last nail in the coffin of this man's political disastrous career. I think this is it. I don't see how you can continue on with this. If they, if they still run with this man, I don't even know what to say. If they still want to make this a thing, but the problem is, who else do you have? Are you going to bring Kamala Harris? Miss, yes, we will do things right because doing things wrong is not the way. It's doing right things, and that's what we will do. What has to be done is what we will end up doing. Us, we. It is like a cul-de-sac of stupidity that Democrats have cornered themselves into. It's the end of the road, and when you look around, there's only this: Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, what's the other lunatic from California. You're done. There's no chance here. But this is embarrassing. At this point, this is no longer feasible. You cannot have this man continue to be the president. I think he should be replaced right now. Kamala Harris president until the elections? I don't know, man. I mean, this is not on me or on you. This is on them. Let them figure this shit out. But this man is not capable of running anything. It's not about him soiling himself. It's not about Whoopi Goldberg. Which I don't care if he poops himself. Well, honestly, if he's just pooping himself because he has... But if he's right up here, I wouldn't have a problem either. That's all on him. You have a contingency problem. You're just... Okay, yeah, you're a fucking 80-whatever-year-old man. Okay. But are you capable? Are your cognitive abilities still there? Can you still remember who your vice president is? Can you still remember your ally and the guy he's fighting against? I mean, it's the damn president of Russia. You kind of remember that name. How can you confuse all of these things? All within 24 hours. This is not acceptable. This cannot be. You can't have this go on anymore. Now, someone is probably super happy because this means that Trump, I mean, he has a clear path to presidency. There's no way. But it's still months away. And what is it this says in terms of what you have in what? There's only two. There's only two political parties. You have the Democrats and Republicans. That's all you have. This is what 50% of the country stands for? Okay. Yeah, that's fucked up. But anyway, guys, that's my take on it. If you have a different take on this and you have some other opinion that you'd like to share, with respect, all is more than welcome in the comments there below. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that's always much appreciated too. And if you want to learn more about survival and preparedness, you have the channel with a lot of content and you have my books. See you next time. Have an awesome day.